Yeah, what is going on, everybody? I am your host, Slackerz Game, and bringing you the next matchup in our Fighter Pass tournament. So, if you're new and you haven't seen these before, just a couple quick things I need you to know. It's a tournament where I upload a matchup each day, or one matchup from this tournament each day, and then we vote down in the comments for who we'd rather see as a DLC character in that day's particular matchup. So, today's matchup is what? Who? Dante against Raiden. Dante from Devil May Cry taking on Raiden from Mortal Kombat. And I'll jump into that matchup in just a second, but a few more rules. The way to vote, down in the comments, you get one vote per person, so you either vote for character A, character B, or if for some reason you absolutely want both the characters and you would love to see both of them in the game as DLC, you can vote for both. So, if there's ever a tie in the voting, I'll flip a coin on camera, and, we'll break the tie that way. Simplest way to do it. It's a double elimination tournament, so a character has to lose twice before they're officially eliminated from the tournament. But with that being said, that's pretty much all the rules. Voting stays open for 1 week, just keeps the tournament moving along and progressing very nicely. So we got to go over the results for last week's matchup, which was Erdrick taking on Solaire, and I believe that was the last match in the first round of the winner's bracket. So whoever loses drops down to the loser bracket, and then if they lose again, they're officially done. So it was a weird matchup. It was a character, Erdrick, that has just been gaining a lot of traction lately in the community, taking on Solaire, kind of somewhat of a meme kind of character, with the praise the sun. I guess it's an emote or whatever you want to call that. So the results, here it is. Erdrick ended up winning 31 votes to 14, so Erdrick gets to move on to the next round. Congrats to Erdrick. And then Solaire loses. Like I said, you lose, you move to the loser bracket, so Solaire drops down and will be taking on Geralt from the Witcher series. And that'll be coming up, I think, next Monday. But, he'll be back soon enough. So, Erdrick gets to move on, and we'll be facing Banjo in Erdrick's next matchup. But today's matchup, like I said, it is Dante from Devil May Cry taking on Raiden from the Mortal Kombat series. So let's do this. So first up, Dante. I'm back to the pictures, by the way. Not going to the Wikipedia page anymore. But Dante, Devil May Cry. So, yes, Devil May Cry 5 is coming out relatively soon. I want to say it's like the beginning of March or something. So it's like just a little over a month away for that. The game is not on the Switch, but that doesn't mean Dante is not a possibility. Nintendo's going to be reaching out to all sorts of different kind of, genres of gaming and try to pull in some fans from all over to come buy Smash Bros. On the Switch. And then, maybe that character that they pull in, such as a Dante, would, help them make more money in the DLC sales and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, Dante, definitely a big name character in the world of gaming. A lot of people know him. A lot of people know the series Devil May Cry. I believe Devil May Cry, the series, actually kind of started off as, it was supposed to be one of the Resident Evil games, and then just kind of actually just warped its way into its like own little thing and became its own game. So yeah, kind of that was always a fun little story I heard about that. So, but Dante has been in like these party fighter kind of games before, if you want to kind of call it like that, mascot brawler. Maybe that's a better way to put it. He was in PlayStation All Stars, well, on the PlayStation, and having played that game, I still own the game, but having played it and tried out Dante. Personally, Dante's never been a character that I've ever been fond of. I've never played Devil May Cry. It just hasn't been appealing to me at all. So, to me, Dante's like a character they would show him, or, if they would announce Dante for Smash Bros., I'd kind of be like, that doesn't do nothing for me. Dante's not a character that I would look forward to at all. Just my personal opinion. But still can't argue the fact that he would be a big name character to bring into Smash Bros. And he kind of, like, a lot of people kind of, he's kind of got the same sort of style and vibe, kind of like a Bayonetta, and a lot of people would like to see Dante against Bayonetta in a game, and I can see that. They're kind of similar in a lot of ways, but, I mean, besides maybe, Dante against Bayonetta, even though I'm not a fan of Bayonetta either, so, I mean, another character kind of like that is just not... Again, to me, my opinions, You guys can have your opinions as well. But Dante is just not that appealing to me. It really, I wouldn't be hyped. I wouldn't be psyched about anything. I'd just kind of be like, okay, whatever. Who's next? You know. I've already bought the fighter pass, so if it ends up being a DLC character, I'll live with it. No big deal. But you know, if for an individual fighter pack, if I was buying individual fighters, Dante for me, it's not doing it. But still can't argue he's a big character, and he would draw in a lot of people. I do think so. I do think so. And plus, he would technically be the first playable character if he were to happen. That would be on a PlayStation Brawler, Mascot Brawler game, and Nintendo's Mascot Brawler. So that'd be kind of a cool little thing Dante could have. But let's move to Dante's opponent, Raiden, from Mortal Kombat. Another game that's coming out relatively soon, within the next few months. I think it's slated for April. I want to say I'm definitely getting this game. Always been a fan of Mortal Kombat, but Raiden. Why Raiden? Why would he fit? Again, you don't have to go with the super intense, the brutal and the violent, fighting. No broken bones, none of that kind of stuff, what kind of how Mortal Kombat is. But you could still have the typical punches and kicks. Raiden's got a lot of electricity you could use in his attacks. Raiden's already got a pre-made moveset. Just take a bunch of things from his Mortal Kombat kind of moveset and, turn it into Smash and make it work. And I think playstyle-wise, Raiden kind of fits somewhat. I mean, I can see him happening. Again, if you're going to bring up Mortal Kombat, and we already have Scorpion and Sub-Zero in my tournaments, and I believe both of Scorpion ended up beating Raiden in the first round, and I believe Sub-Zero won his first round matchup as well, but those are two different characters. We'll talk about it at a different time once their matchups do come up. But Raiden, again, he's not the face of the franchise, but he's been around since the beginning. He's one of the main characters that you pick up Mortal Kombat, you're going to know who Raiden is, right? I still remember back on Super Nintendo, first time I ever played Mortal Kombat, it was actually one of the few characters that I was kind of like, dude, I like this character. He's, design's a little wacky. I was a little kid, didn't understand what his design was or who he really was. I just kind of played it to fight, and and Raiden kind of carries that name with him. He's one of the kind of more powerful characters in the Mortal Kombat universe. And I think, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility if Mortal Kombat were to get a DLC character in Smash Bros. I mean, we could finally have a Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter. Potentially say Raiden against Ryu would be really cool. Something like that. Two fighting franchises going at it. I think that'd be pretty sick. But between these two, the vote for me is pretty simple. It's gonna be Raiden. Again, I have no attachment to Dante. Dante doesn't do nothing for me. I just prefer Raiden in this case. So for me, I'm gonna vote Raiden. Pretty simple. Not much more to say than that. So the only question left is who you guys are gonna vote for. Are you either gonna go for Raiden for Mortal Kombat, or are you going to go for Dante? Your pick. Or if you really want, you could go both. But I guess that's kind of going to be it for this one. Not much more to say other than show you the sneak peek for tomorrow. What's today? Thursday, so Friday's matchup. Oh no, it looks like Slackerz is going to be on Saturday. Okay, so it looks like Friday's matchup is going to be the last Dragonborn from the Skyrim Elder Scrolls series, and it'll be taking on Lara Croft. Should be interesting. And then we'll get the results for our first character will be officially eliminated tomorrow. It's either going to be Travis Touchdown or Cuphead, so that should be that'll be sad. I kind of like both those characters, but we'll get those results tomorrow. Someone's going home. Someone gets to move on for at least one more matchup. So we'll see what happens with that tomorrow. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it for this one. I do got a second upload coming out a little bit later today. I'm doing another Amiibo tournament because you guys kind of liked the first one I did a few weeks ago. So I figured let's do another one. I'm actually for some reason, I'm having a computer train an amiibo right now. I'm testing it out. I want to see how it works. And then, yeah, I'll figure stuff out later. But I guess that is going to be it for this one. Again, another upload coming out later today. It's an amiibo tournament. I'm not playing. It's just the amiibos fighting each other. It's going to be fun. But anyway, that is going to be it for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed as usual. Hopefully we catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.